You ready out there? Oh, that's weak. Do you want to light the beacon? Yeah. Let's do this one more time. Do you want to light the beacon? Yeah. Good. I want to test the mic. Mike Mundell across the street. Mike, stop talking. Can you hear me? Got it. Thanks. Yeah, that's a sound check. Thank you, Mike. No worries. Good evening. I'm Alan Kalin, Vice Commander, Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 75. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the third annual, we did it, Danville Memorial Day Mount Diablo Beacon Lighting Ceremony. It's my privilege to be your MC this evening for this historic event. I would like to take a moment and thank the town of Danville for their amazing support, the town staff, and of course the town council. And in a minute, you're going to meet Karen Stepper behind me, the mayor. Karen, I can't thank you enough. Oh, she's over here. Okay. Thank you, Karen. On February 25th, 2022, this joint proclamation hanging in front was signed in this very building, Veterans Memorial Building in Danville, in this boardroom, to light the beacon on Mount Diablo, to honor veterans on Pearl Harbor Day, Memorial Day, and Veterans Day, from sunset to sunrise, beginning in 2022 and every year thereafter. We are honored this evening to have January Karbowski. Give it up for January, 11 years old. Thank you. She will sing America the Beautiful, while the national, whoops, okay, change. As I said, she will sing the national anthem. While the national anthem is being sung, I ask all veterans to salute, and civilians to please place your hand over your heart.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red gleamed, the bombs bursting in their gay proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
That was amazing. In fact, it actually stopped traffic. There are three guys on each side. Three guys. You're welcome to join us. Come on over. I would like now, and it's a privilege, I would like to introduce Rebecca Johnson. Rebecca is a captain in the U.S. Navy Reserve. She received her commission as a public affairs officer through the Direct Commission Officer Program in 1991. In 2011, Rebecca deployed to Afghanistan, for 8 months in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. Rebecca just completed a 3-year reserve assignment to the U.S. Northern Command, and she is currently assigned to the U.S. Transportation Command. Her decorations include the Defense Meritorious Service Medal, the Meritorious Service Medal, Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal, Joint Service Achievement Medal, Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal, and various units and campaign awards. Please give a big hand to Rebecca Johnson.
Way to go, Rebecca!
Good evening. Thank you for joining us this Memorial Day as we light the beacon atop Mount Diablo. On this day, we pay tribute on behalf of a grateful nation to those men and women who have died while serving in the United States military. This weekend, we often hear the well-intentioned but misguided greeting, Happy Memorial Day. Yet for many veterans, Americans, and Gold Star families, today is not a joyful day. It is a day of memories, a day of reflection, a day of visiting cemeteries that have thousands of tiny rippling flags that have been lovingly and selflessly placed on graves by scouts and volunteers. All of you here tonight understand that Memorial Day weekend, it means much more than summer barbecues and mattress sales. Those of us who currently or formerly served in the military truly appreciate that. Exactly 3 weeks ago today, while in the DC area, I had the opportunity to visit a good friend and Navy shipmate of mine who died in 2021 and is buried at Arlington National Cemetery. Frank deployed to Iraq and was a staunch supporter of veterans, especially World War II veterans. After placing flowers at his grave and telling him how much he is missed, I wandered amongst the tombstones and visited the tomb of the unknown soldier. As always, being at Arlington National Cemetery, surrounded by hundreds of thousands of graves of fallen service members, is always a very humbling and moving experience. It also served as a reminder that the first official Decoration Day, later renamed Memorial Day, was actually held at Arlington National Cemetery 156 years ago, in May 1868. At the time, Decoration Day was established as a yearly national day of remembrance to honor fallen Civil War service members. The commemoration later took the form of visiting grave sites and decorating them with flowers. After World War I, the day came to honor all veterans, not only veterans from the Civil War. It was not until 1971 that Congress declared Memorial Day to be a national holiday, observed the last Monday in May. But on that May Day in 1868, a crowd of more than 5,000 gathered at Arlington National Cemetery for the first Decoration Day. Before adorning the graves of the dead with flowers, the audience listened to an impassioned speech by James Garfield, 13 years before he would become our 20th president. At the time, James Garfield was an Ohio congressman and had served as a Union Major General during the Civil War. Here are a few excerpts from his speech that I found especially poignant and timeless. For love of country, they accepted death and made immortal their patriotism and their virtue. What other spot so fitting for their last resting place as this under the shadow of the Capitol, saved by their valor? Here let them rest, asleep on the nation's heart, entombed in the nation's love. Hither our children's children shall come to pay their tribute of grateful homage. Today in Danville, I'm grateful and hopeful that Memorial Day ceremonies such as this one all over the country ensure that future generations will never take for granted the significance and the sacrifice of this day. Again, thank you for being here as we remember the fallen. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Thank you, Rebecca. It's my pleasure now to introduce a good friend, Karen Stepper, the mayor of Danville. It's okay to clap, and we encourage you. Okay? Thank you. Karen has lived in Danville since 1974. In 1979, she was elected to the San Ramon Valley Unified School District Board, where she served for 9 years. In 2002, Karen was elected to the Danville Town Council and has served as mayor. Can you guess how many times? He's got it. 5 times. 5 times. In 2012, she was the founder and the director of the campaign to rebuild the Veterans Memorial Building we're standing at today. In 2018, she served as the chair of the Contra Costa Mayors Conference. Please welcome Karen Stepper, the mayor of Danville.
Thank you very much. We had a very nice crowd out at Oak Hill Park, and everybody splits their time on these kind of ceremonial days, as we might call them. As she said so well, Ms. Johnson, that you don't say happy, because it's not a happy time. It is a time to remember those who provided freedom for all of us. They are the ones who lost their lives. As Jerry Yahiro, one of our members in this building, said in our book, The Rebirth of a Nation, when Danville became one of the only places that has ever rebuilt the veterans buildings that came to the American Legions in 1925. This one was finished. The law came in 1919. Ours is a completely renovated building because we wanted to honor our veterans. And so you being here tonight is a big part of honoring those veterans. I appreciate that you are here, and I wanted to tell you just briefly one of the comments that I made this morning at the memorial, because I want you to appreciate the people that are here in this building. This was a quote about Memorial Day, as you knew was originally Decoration Day, by President Abraham Lincoln, whose home was about 6 blocks from my home in Springfield, Illinois, where I grew up. And so it's right for me to quote him when he said to one of the people in the Civil War, which is one of the heaviest losses ever, the Civil War, he said to this lady who had lost 5 sons, "Pray that our Heavenly Father may assuage the anguish of your bereavement and leave you only the cherished memory of the loved and the lost, and the solemn pride that must be yours to have laid so costly a sacrifice on the altar of freedom." And this is the reason that we have freedom, and it's the reason we are here today. And what I wanted to tell you, you have a lot of veterans here. They're not necessarily in uniform. Talk to them, ask them who they're here to remember. They are here to remember somebody who is no longer with us. And it's important that we do so and never forget, whether they were Pearl Harbor survivors, whether they were World War II, Afghanistan. I'm not going to go through all the wars that have been fought. We didn't have a war to end all wars in World War I. So all these people who have sacrificed for freedom made a huge difference in your lives today. And so I hope you'll ask them, who are they here to remember? What part of the service were you in? Why was it so important to you? And we know why it's important to us. So keep these people in your heart, keep their legacy alive. Come back to this building to see the museum and all the mementos that are in here that are all from the San Ramon Valley. And you are the ones that make it worthwhile and make it important for us to keep this all alive. So I welcome you to the VSOs of this building along with Pearl Harbor survivors, and hopefully this will be a memorable memory for you, and to ask people to come each year, the 3 times that we do this beacon lighting for 24 hours. Today is for Memorial Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. I have some friends behind me, and you're probably wondering now, who are these people? And what are they going to do here in a minute? Well, first let me say that this button, and I have to be careful, I don't want to touch it too soon, and I have to make sure I press the right one. This button in a few minutes will be lit by the folks behind me. Let me take a second and introduce a few of my closest friends. You just met the mayor, Karen Stepper. Neil Giles is back here. Raise your hand. Veterans of Foreign Wars. Jim Hill, Vietnam veterans of Diablo Valley. Kathleen Farley. Sons and daughters, Pearl Harbor survivors. It's okay to clap. It's okay. Eric Ardell, American Legion Post 246. Lee Halverson to my right. Marine Corps League Detachment Niner 42. That was for you, Niner 42. Susie Lister, Blue Star Mom, Susie, back. And of course, Rebecca Johnson, who just spoke. Are you ready to light the beacon? Oh, come on, folks. I got to hear it. Mike Mundell, are you ready to light the beacon over there? Okay, good. I need your help, everybody. Okay? Everybody here's got to help, regardless of age. Okay? Regardless of age, and especially the kids, I need your help here. Because without your help, we can't light it. We're going to do a countdown in a minute. You got to be really loud. So loud that the traffic stops and somebody complains. Okay? And you can blame it on me. So let me call everybody up. They're going to huddle around here. And we're going to do a countdown. So please come on up. It's okay. Get in there. And hand me the mic. Okay, how does it look down there, folks? We're good? Weird, okay. All right. Okay, press the red button, any red button. We're going to hold it, not yet. Not yet, we got to count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! One of you pressed the wrong red button. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Okay, are we having fun yet?
Yes.
We have another hour and a half. Oh. Okay, we're almost over. Okay, and I can't thank you folks enough. It's my pleasure here to introduce someone, Robert McHale. Rob, step up here. Rob will play taps. I ask all veterans to please salute, and civilians to please place your hand over your heart. Rob. That was a great job. Thank you very much. would like to say, may the beacon on Mount Diablo proudly shine for generations to come in remembrance of the fallen heroes who gave their lives while serving in the United States military. I would like to thank all of you for taking the time to be here tonight. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good job, Alan. Yeah.